Yeah. Have Daddy come put you up here. You want to get your brother? Yeah. Can I have a kiss? That's Hayzen.
Look at that. Is that pretty cool?
He's gonna come home and live with us.
What is in that bag?
I think it's a gift. Daddy's gonna bring it over.
Are you open it?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got some stuff in his hair. We'll have to give him a bath at some point.
Hayzen got this for you, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is it?
I don't know, you gotta see.
I don't know if anything's in that front pocket. Not in the front pocket.
Pretty cool backpack, huh?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
I'll open it. Open it.
I think this is a good little game. And your favorite cheese snacks.
Don't drop them on your brother.
This book, it says, I am a big brother.
Yeah.
It's actually a big brother book.
And you got some magnetic cubes. That's pretty cool.
And this one you can stack all the magnets together. Pretty cool, huh?
Then you
Got you a lot of good stuff.
Why?
Because he loves you.
Why?
Because you're gonna let him play with all your stuff, so he wanted to get you some more stuff to play with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get you your favorite snacks.
I'll eat these.
Okay.
You wanna eat those right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna put them for you, bud.
I want to get him. You him too.
Well, he doesn't eat anything but mommy's milk, remember?
Why?
He'll eat mommy's, or he'll have mommy's milk for a while before he can eat any food.
Why?
Okay. Did you miss us?
Yeah.
We're not gonna get to come home until tomorrow.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's just part of the rules around here.
Yeah.
Can you put your arms out big? Here we go.
Pretty cute, Benny.
You're pretty good at that already.
What you think, babe?
Happy to have my boys together.
Yeah. Hayden having a good day?
So he's taking a long nap.
Rigel, you like being a big brother?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Rigel.
Yeah.
Look at me. I love you.
We love you too, baby.
Four.
Love you too.
What's up, guys? We are about to leave the hospital. We've had so much stuff go down in the last 36 hours. And we just wanted to show you one thing real quick.
This little tiny cutie and his daddy.
Yeah.
Pretty perfect. You ready
Look
to go
at his
home?
shirt. Littlest Sikes. Oh, he's a cutie.
All right, let's go home. Look at all these cuties.
We're back home. Home again, home again. He's a hungry hippo all times.
Yep. Love you guys.
Love you. You say love you?
No. Look at that little thumb sucker. Oh. Love you, Reggie.
No.
I do too.
No.
All right, y'all, we are back at the house. As I said earlier, it's a few days, total chaos. Rigel's in the house. He's a lot right now. We love him, but he's a lot. Anyways, it's been a few days since we got back from the hospital. Had the baby, had Hayzen on Saturday morning at 3:30. We left the hospital at Sunday around noon, and it is currently Friday of the following week. Crystal's sister Heather and daughter Caroline were in town for 2.5 weeks helping out before the baby, and then a few days after. My folks and brother are coming in today to see the baby, and then Crystal's dad's coming in next Tuesday to help out as well. So today we're gonna visit with my family. We're about to run into town and go to the chiropractor for Hayzen. I didn't even know you could adjust babies. And Crystal.
Me after having a baby.
Yeah, she needs some adjusting. So we're all gonna round up the whole posse, head into town, do that, pick up some groceries because we're cooking a leg of lamb tonight, and we're gonna take y'all along for hopefully a few clips throughout the day. Get ready.
All right, guys, I'm sitting here nursing Hayzen. He is a perfect little gem of a baby, but a very, very, very hungry baby all the time. Robert wanted me to just do a little update and on just like what went down at the hospital. I honestly don't remember anything of what we've vlogged thus far. I don't think it was much. It was just like when Rigel visited the hospital, yada yada. So I'm going to do a quick overview. Robert and I are going to do a full-on podcast going over the entire birth story next week when my dad is here. I don't know when that will go live, but we are going to do a whole podcast on it. So maybe we'll link that below if this video goes out after the podcast or whatever. 4th of July, our sweet little baby decided it is time to come. So it was about 4 p.m. On July 4th, and my sister came to town with her daughter, and Robert had Rigel, and they were all outside the house shooting off fireworks and grilling steaks and all of that. And I just started laboring, and I labored here for about 5 hours, I think it was, for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, 5, 6 hours, something like that. Really by myself, because they were just like trying to keep the kids busy and just trying to also enjoy the 4th of July, which I wanted them to do. And honestly, if anyone was with me, all they would be doing is like staring at me. So I did a lot of different positions, trying to just like make things feel better, got in the bath, sat on the toilet, like all the things that you do when you're in labor to just like help things feel better. But I was definitely moaning and groaning through them. When they started, it was like immediately like 2 or 3 minutes apart, 45 minutes to a minute long, or 45 seconds to a minute long contractions. And they started off where I could like time them and stuff, and I could like text my doulas and things, and then it just really got to the point where I like could not even look at my phone anymore. And they had me on the phone to where I could not hear them because I didn't want to hear what was going on out there, but they could hear me. So if I needed anything, I could just say, hey, I need some water. I need this, that. And they were very attentive. It was great. But finally, they all came inside to just wrap up for the night and put Rigel to bed and things like that. And I really wanted Robert to be able to put Rigel to bed, but things were happening. I started to feel the urge to push, and it wasn't really like the urge to push. It was like my body wanted to push. So I just got a little anxious, a little nervous, because we had an 1 hour and 10-minute drive to the hospital. So I just told my sister, I was like, I think I need to go. I think you need to put Rigel down for sleep tonight. So I said bye to Rigel. He did so well. I'm so proud of him. We've never spent any night away from him any large amount of time. I think the longest I've been away from him is like 4 or 5 hours. So he did really great. My sister was already here for 2 weeks before I ever went into labor. So him just being super comfortable with her was absolutely amazing and just like so easing to my mind. But anywho, that happened. Rigel was settled. Robert and I loaded up the truck. We left. Laboring in the car for an hour and 10 minutes was brutal. Sometimes labor stalls or like slows down when you're in the car. Mine absolutely did not. It felt like it like ramped up. By the time we got to the hospital, at one point we were walking into the hospital and I like got down on all fours in the parking lot and my doula was like, girlfriend's about to have a baby. So they got me up there really quickly. Actually, we had to go through the emergency room, but they immediately took me to labor and delivery. And as soon as I got in the room, like my body just started pushing. So that was super cool because that's exactly what we wanted to happen. Everyone was just like, okay, we want you to show up pushing. Like, because I'm a VBAC, there's a little bit more, the doctors were not as excited about my delivery and like they just were keeping a close eye on me. So my midwife's like, just come in, ready to push this baby out. And that's exactly what happened. I had Robert there, my doula there. We had a birth photographer there, my midwife. My midwife came in and never once left my side. Never once left my side. I could not believe it. It was absolutely amazing. There was a nurse that she had in there that also never once left my side. She was the monitor. They wanted to do continuous monitoring of the baby. And I was not against that because one of the first signs of a uterine rupture, which happens more so in a VBAC, is the baby's heart rate decelerates. So I was actually not against having continuous monitoring, but instead of having those straps on, which like fall off and slip and all that, this woman is the queen. She held that thing on me the entire time. With every position I moved, she would move with me. Like she was the bomb and like never got in my way, was just so, like she's the sweetest. Yeah, so that's that part. And then we, about 2 hours after beginning to push, after I started pushing, I was pushing for 2 hours. So my body was very tired and my midwife said, you're a very efficient pusher, so I'm not sure why things are not progressing, so I'm gonna go in and check. That was one thing that we decided not to do, is do checks unless it was like necessary, and this was definitely a necessary point. So she checked me and everything looked great except for I had a cervical lip. And a cervical lip is just part of your cervix that is just in front of the baby's head. So they can't just push through it. And if you push too many times or too much on that lip, it will get swollen and sometimes it'll send you to have a C-section. So they actually had me fighting the urge for the next like hour. They had me fighting the urge to push, which is close to impossible. And they had me in different positions to try to get him off of that lip and to try to get it to go up on its own. And that didn't really work. So it was extremely uncomfortable, extremely painful, really hard to not push when your body wants to push. And yeah, so then after that, it was like, okay, what is the option here? My midwife's like, I'm going to push this out of the way and you're going to push this baby out. And that's exactly what we did. And he came out and it was amazing. And I've talked about VBAC. So I had a C-section with Rigel and I've been very passionate and very much into doing my research and trying to prepare my body for a vaginal birth after cesarean. That's what VBAC stands for. So I did it. We did it. Hayzen and I did it. We made it happen. We had a vaginal birth after a cesarean. It was the most amazing experience. That lip was something else. it was more so the fact that I had already been pushing for a couple hours and then I had to go push again, that my body was extremely exhausted. But literally everything went as according to a plan. Like, we got there at 11 o'clock and I had him at 3:30. So it was like, had I not had that lip, I probably would have had him in an hour and a half or 2 hours. But, you know, because I did have that lip and we had to take a little extra time, it took us about 4 hours once we got there. So, coolest experience. Really wanted to do everything unmedicated and just like so glad I did. It was the best experience and honestly not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Yes, it was painful. Yes, there was a lot of pressure, but I don't know. I think it was worth every second of the experience. So anywho, he's perfect. 9 pounds, 7 ounces. He's amazing. Rigel is such a good big brother. I'm really proud of how he has adjusted to everything. He just wants to hold Hayzen a lot. He's just the sweetest little boy. I love him so much. And yeah, it was just cool. It's just a really awesome experience. And yeah, I'm excited to go more into detail on the podcast and just like walk through everything again. Cause like I'm already like teary eyed, but, being able to go through everything with Robert, I think will be like really cool. And my doula actually was able to film me giving birth and I like pushing him out. And I've watched it every day, multiple times a day. It's just like the coolest thing ever to see and like go back, like just remember. And Robert was able to catch him, which was a really cool thing too. And so I was able to watch the video of Robert catching him as well. Because in that moment I was not looking at Robert's face. And so I told someone, I was like, someone capture Robert catching him because I want to be able to see it later. And we did have a birth photographer. We haven't got our photos back yet, but I'm super excited to get those back too. So anywho, I'm going to keep nursing this little guy. Robert's parents will be here shortly. Then we're going to prepare dinner and all of that. Still healing. Tomorrow morning will be 1 week out and definitely still healing. So far I think this was harder than my C-section recovery. But I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I did push for so long and there was just so much pressure down there because my midwife did say I had a lot of swelling. So yeah, that's that. That's it. Hopefully I haven't talked too long. I can't even see how long I've been talking, so sorry if it was forever, but that's my update. And I have the cutest little 2 babies in the whole wide world. So blessed to have the husband that I do. Such a supportive husband, willing to let me do this birth the way that I wanted to. Traveling an hour and 10 minutes every time we had to go to an appointment or to the hospital or whatever. It was definitely, we took the extra lengths to make it happen, and I'm just really grateful to God that like I got that experience because that was a pretty important thing for me, and I really just felt like I needed a redemptive moment. After Rigel's birth, I had a really hard time with it, and I had a really hard time getting over it and moving through it and things like that. So this just felt so good, so awesome to know that my body can do it. And yeah, before I keep rambling, I'm gonna go. That's all that I have to update. That's it. Okay, bye.
All right, y'all, we're about to start cooking. This is a massive bone-in leg of lamb roast from the lamb that we raised, and I covered it and wrapped it in caul fat from the lamb. It is going to be delicious. And there's the spread, ladies and gents. Gonna be mighty tasty. Sure. Roger, you gonna eat all your dinner?
Yeah.
All right. We got Hayzen snoozing. Uncle Tyler. Look at that. Ooh, doggy. Just got done chowing down on breakfast. Alrighty, y'all. My folks and brother left It's just the 4 of us now, plus Diesel. Hazen's been eating non-stop. Crystal's run dry. That right?
Yeah, I don't know if he's like trying to get my supply up or what, but he will not go away from me.
He's a hungry
so
hippo.
Bad. It's Rigel was never like this. He's so hungry.
Yeah. Rigel's in his room playing. We're about to cook some dinner for ourselves. It's been a pretty laid back week. I feel like I've relaxed more than I ever do, but I guess that's what I'm supposed to do this week. Crystal says what I'm supposed to do this week.
I mean, we're just supposed to be home as a family, and I had a lot of healing to do, still have a lot of healing to do. I can't do all the things by myself, so hanging out here and being a family.
Yep. But we're feeling incredibly blessed. We sent out a newsletter. Everybody that responded was super sweet. It's pretty cool. Like, our family's growing, and then we try to like bring y'all along, and because y'all are part of the family too. We've just been inundated with positive emails and messages and comments about Hayzen, and we're very grateful for it. It's pretty cool for us seeing our family expand and adding another savage to the lineup. So it's all good. We're about to get you a surprise in just a second, buddy. We're gonna eat some dinner first, though. Mom and Dad got him a little surprise, so we're gonna let him play with that in a second. Crystal, I don't think you're in focus or not, but you got any final thoughts? You kind of gave a play-by-play on what everything happened, right?
I think I talked enough for this whole video to be... Yeah, that probably could have been a whole video.
Well, we're going to do a birth podcast that goes deep at some point here soon. Probably this week when her dad's in town to handle Rigel and help out. So we'll do that at some point. But we just wanted to get a video because we got a video for Rigel's birth experience. And we want to have these things to look back on.
It was a lot easier to get it for Rigel because we ended up like going into the hospital, being induced, all that kind of stuff. This one was a lot more like spontaneous, and we had another kiddo to take care of, and my labor started pretty intense and didn't stop, so I was not about to be vlogging myself. So yeah, it was just busy. Just didn't catch as much as I think we thought we were going to, but that's okay.
He's wide awake now. We can't tell if he's got blue eyes or hazel eyes. Mm-hmm. But Hazen, you wanna be the last thing the camera sees? Look up, buddy. Look up. Look at that cutie. Look up. Everybody just seen your bald head. Look up, buddy. Just a squashed little smunchy. Ugh. Alright, y'all. Much love to you. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll talk to you next time. Toodaloo.